Here we have a Volkswagen Transporter T4. This is a self-build camper, so it's a personal individual that's building their own camper van. They've asked me to do the electrics to it, so I am going to make a start and doing all the electrics. I won't be obviously finishing off the actual camping build itself, but it is just the electrics that I'll be doing, so just making sure everything works. And what they've done the main carcass of the actual build itself, of where they want to go with, and also there's a rock and roll bed there. We already prepped the, we've been asked to do the electrics and only the electrics to this build. There was already like holes cut out on the front fascia of there, so we utilised those holes to put the panels in that we wanted to put in there, rather than creating further holes or what have you. So we just had to make good of it and make it work. If you have a look in here, we contained all the main electrics in this box here, so it's kept separate from everything else. So what you have a leisure battery that powers everything up. So you've got lights, you've got a pump for the sink. There's also USB and cigarette charger points as well, because they want to put a fridge in there that could plug into a cigarette lighter. Hidden one at the back there, so there's space there for that. And I think they're going to put cupboard doors there as well, so all that be hidden regardless. Also, there's a split charger that's been installed, so when they run the engine, that actually will charge the leisure battery, as well as a supercharger for the 240 volt hookup. So when they plug in the hookup, that also charge the leisure battery, and that also power that 240 volt plug socket that's there in the front fascia as well. So either way, engine running or hookup, it charges the leisure battery, so you're not dimming it down completely. The way that we do all the electrics, obviously we do it as safe as possible. We fuse it where necessary, and also we use the correct fuse rating as well, depending on what we're powering up. People take electrics for granted, to be perfectly honest with you, when it comes to camper conversions. You know, it's an afterthought. The main thing is do the build, get the bed in, do the floor, and then they think, oh, got to do electrics, and it just literally gets thrown in there. And nationally, a lot of the camper vans, where they catch on fire, which you see on the news and the reports on the motorway, is down to bad electrics, and it is so common because it is an afterthought. So we try to do the electrics to the best practice that we possibly can, and it's all protected. So these things just doesn't happen. It'll pop a fuse before anything drastic will happen, and obviously, you know, we know what we're doing when it comes to vehicle electrics. So everything's been wired in, and wired into the right rating as well, and so just powering everything up, and it is basically safe. So what they can do is now complete whatever they need to complete, and you know, there you go. You have a fully converted camper van. So it's the sort of thing we'd offer. Everything is bespoke. Everyone wants it differently, so we have to wire it in a bespoke manner. Unfortunately, they're not all going to be the same, so time-wise it's going to be different for different sort of vans. But you know, we are up for the challenge. So whatever way you want to do it, how you want to build it, and you want the electrics put in there, you know, give us a shout. Obviously, we need to survey the van and see how, you know, what you want, so we could actually then do things correctly to your conversion, because they're all going to be bespoke, and obviously the wiring's going to be bespoke because of it. There you have it, a T4 camper van.